What's up, my legion of leasers, my army of apartment maniacs? How's everybody doing? You guys doing good?
Great. Yourself?
Good. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. What is it that you guys want to work on today? I've got a couple ideas I can share with you, but I want to make sure we're doing everything we can right now this month to get leases, to make your life easier, to get more renewals, to get more reviews coming into the community, the positive reviews, not the negative reviews. What is it that you guys need some help with? Shoot a question at me. I've got an answer for you.
I think reviews is a good idea if you have some suggestions on that.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about reviews. Why are reviews so important? I will tell you why. Moving is stressful. Moving is scary. Okay? There's a lot to think about when it comes to moving. And a lot of times, even though you guys have the leasinguniversity.com sales process, even though you guys are CLC, certified leasing consultants, you know how to close. Hey, does it make sense to go sign the lease? No. Got it. What's a good next step then? Right? When you understand your close, even though you guys are closing more than everybody else in the industry, it still happens from time to time, and by from time to time I mean every single day, you end up hearing in some form, I need to think about it. And usually when somebody tells you, leasing consultant, leasing agent, property manager, I need to think about it, what's a big part of them thinking about it once they leave your leasing office? I'll give you a clue. There it is. Here's the clue. It's hovering around my face. What do they do oftentimes when they say, I need to think about it?
Hopefully do additional research.
And when you say do additional research, what does their additional research sometimes entail? Looking at
Yelp, apartments.com, just maybe more detailed reviews.
Absolutely right. Yelp, apartments.com, more detailed reviews. Here's the problem with that, okay? We've already been skillful. We've already helped them out on the phone. It's a great day at Cedars. What can I get you information on? Right? What research have you done on us? What's your biggest reason for moving? We've used our leasinguniversity.com sales process. We've been super skillful. We know what's important to that resident. We know what their biggest reason for moving is. We've worked to explain to them, by the way, no apartment's perfect. We've worked to explain to them how living with us, moving to our community, selecting the particular unit that we showed them will help them improve their life. They say they need to think about it, and they go and look at reviews. Okay? They're pretty much sold a lot of times. But then they go and read where the bedbugs and the convicted felons come to battle it out for the UFC heavyweight championship of the world, and they're like, I almost made a terrible decision living there. Okay? These negative reviews that are out there, you don't realize it, but they're killing your deals. Because you guys are doing all of this work and somebody's leaving, or they're going to lunch, or they're grabbing a coffee, and they're reading where the bedbugs and the convicted felons come to battle out for the UFC heavyweight championship of the world. Now, I don't want to talk so much about how to mitigate negative reviews. You can. I can work with you on that. That's an easy process. But let's talk about the better thing to do. Well, not better, but the more powerful thing to do is what? Flood the marketplace. Flood apartments.com. Flood hot pads, flood Google reviews, flood Yelp reviews with positive reviews. Because the last time I checked, when you pay $3,000 to go see Taylor Swift and you're in the nosebleed section of a stadium and it still costs you $3,000, if one person in that crowd of 80,000 screaming Taylor Swift fans, Taylor, I love you, yells, play some Skynyrd, man, they seem like an outlier. They seem like they're crazy. They seem like they're in the wrong place and paid $3,000 for the wrong ticket, right? But if the concert venue is empty and there's only one or two people and they're both yelling, "Free bird!" you don't have the juice that you'd have if you had all your Taylor Swift fans. So the easiest thing for you is to flood the marketplace with positive reviews, okay? First, we're going to talk about when to ask for a review, and then I'm going to show you how to ask for a review. First off, the when. Somebody unmute yourselves and tell me when, what time? When should you ask for a positive review? There's a few times. Somebody give me one of them.
Maybe when they say it themselves.
When they say it themselves, can you unpack that for me? Like, are people literally walking and going, I'd love to give you a positive review? Is that what you mean, or do you mean something else?
Something along the lines of that. Like, I like to have good rapport with like certain residents, so they'll mention something. So that would be a good time to suggest to put it online.
I love it. Let me give you two words that I want you to listen for. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So you don't have to filter out rapport, relationships. That gets complicated. When you hear these two words, I want you to ask for a review. And I'll tell you how to ask in a second, but the two words I want you to listen for are thank and you. Thank you. Thank you for making my move-in process so smooth. Thank you for finding my Amazon package. Thank you for figuring out whose dog pooped in front of 407 and getting it cleaned up. Thank you for helping my daughter have her birthday party at the swimming pool. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Everybody's power was out and our community has been great and you guys handled it so skillfully. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. The minute you hear thank you, I want you to ask for a review, which I will tell you how to ask. Somebody give me another time. There's a few others that I want you to always ask for a review. Thank you is one of them. What's another time that you should always be asking for a review?
When they're renewing, meaning they want to stay with you, they must be happy, and then just giving us positive feedback.
You got it. When they renew their lease, the very moment they renew their lease, I want you to ask for a review, and I will tell you how to ask for a review in a minute. But there's two more times that I'm looking for. We've got, when we hear the words thank you, ask for a review. When they renew their lease, ask for a review. What are the two other times that I need you to always ask for a review? The two other times that you need to ask for a review are, number one, the moment they sign their lease. This will change your life. Because I lay in bed at night thinking about this stuff so you guys don't have to. And when I bring this up, when I give my speeches, when I do my Leasing University lives, when I work with groups on our leasinguniversity.com training like we're doing right now, a lot of times I'll hear, well, wait a minute. They haven't moved in yet. Wait a minute. Shouldn't we wait a couple weeks to ask for the review? The answer is no. Why? They are never going to be more excited and more confident about their purchase. They are never going to be more excited and more confident about their decision. They're never going to be more confident and excited about moving into their new home than the moment they sign the lease. And at that very moment is the precipice of when they think about all the reasons why they wanted to live there. If you wait a week, let me give you some inside scoop. Okay? The inside scoop is this. Things tend to happen when we move in, of no fault of your own. It's stressful. It's scary. You actually get in your car and start driving to the grocery store that was 30 miles away from your own place. You don't know the traffic situation. So your first week in your new apartment, you're late to work 5 out of 6 days. Okay? You also have all your crap in boxes. You also have a big expenditure to Best Buy because you had to buy a new laptop, you had to buy a new sofa, you had to hire 2 guys in a truck to move your stuff, and you broke. Okay? Somebody who's been late to work, driving to the wrong grocery store, and broke is not usually in the right mindset to leave a positive review on their apartment community, their moving company, or their employer. It's not a good time in their life. Even though it's an exciting time, it's a stressful time. So instead of waiting a week when that person is frazzled, disheveled, and broke, let's ask for the review at the very moment that they sign the lease. That's number one. Okay? Number 2 is this. We're going to ask for a review at the very moment that they move out. Asterisk, asterisk, warning, 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 under favorable circumstances. We're going to ask for a review from every resident that moves out of our community under favorable circumstances. Who would like to unmute yourself and tell me an example of moving out under favorable circumstances?
They bought a home.
Bought a home. Bing, 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 yeah. Bingo, bingo, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Give me another one.
See.
Let me give you, you want me to give you a clue?
Sure. Pregnant? Oh.
Having a baby, right? I can't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're having a baby. We got to get a bigger place. Let me give you another clue. Your left, your left, your left, right, left. You will be deployed to Iraq, right? You are moving. You are being transferred, First Sergeant, right? There may be a military deployment. Here's another clue. Ring, ring, ring. Hi, it's the New Jersey Teachers Association. Congratulations. We are hiring you as our new elementary school teacher in Roseland, New Jersey. You got to move down here for the job, right? Moving for a job. Their family's expanding. Their Uncle Randy died and left them the ranch. They now have to be stationed at Fort Benning, Georgia, right? Because the Army don't care. They're leaving, okay? They're getting married. We're moving into her house because it's big and she's my sugar mama. Whatever, all of those reasons have nothing to do with, I can't stand my apartment, I can't stand my neighbors, I can't stand the service, I can't stand you, I can't stand the parking situation, I can't stand the smell in the hallway, okay? All of those are what I would call favorable circumstances. All of those are what I call life, okay? So let's review. When you hear the words thank you, when somebody renews their lease, when somebody signs their lease, and when somebody moves out under favorable circumstances. In those 4 occasions, you are always, always, always going to ask for a review. Here's what you're not going to say. Could you give me a review? Doesn't work. They all go, sure. Okay? You have to be crystal clear about what you want. Here's the other secret. It's okay to coach them. I'm going to say that again. It's okay to coach them. But this is not coaching. This is called being a scumbag. Hey, could I write a review for you saying that Matt in the leasing office is great and should be promoted to regional manager in a hot minute because he's the best person I ever worked for? You smell that? You smell that? That's a fake review. Okay, go look at some competing communities. You know the leasing consultant wrote the review, right? We're not authoring this for them. We're coaching them. There's a big difference. We're letting them know exactly what we're looking for. We're keeping it short. We're keeping it concise, and we're asking in a specific way. And that specific way is not, could you leave me a review? It sounds like this. Oh my goodness, I love my daughter's birthday party. It was so fun at the pool. Thank you so much for helping me with that. We loved it. Awesome. So glad I could be a help. You couldn't do me a small favor, could you? Sure, right? The moment somebody says thank you and you say, you couldn't do me a small favor, could you? They're going to always say sure. Or if they're a smart ass like me, they're going to say depends on what it is. And you're going to say this. I'm so glad we could help you. We love doing it. That's what we really strive for at this community. Listen, our senior leadership really looks at property reviews when it comes time to figure out what communities are getting what resources. And I want to make sure that events like the pool party that your daughter had, like the situation with Jesse from our maintenance team being able to help you with that so quickly. I want to make sure that we get eyeballs on that so we've got the resources to be able to continue to up our game and service our residents. Is there any way you could just put the community name? Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm not saying leave a review. Okay, I'm not leaving it open. I'm not giving them a homework assignment. I'm making it super easy for them. If there's any way you could grab your phone, just type the community name into Google. You're going to see over there on the right, you'll see our My Business page. Okay, it's as simple as just clicking on that. Put whatever 5-star rating you want. I mean, not 5-star, sorry, I don't want to coach them. Put whatever star rating you want. And then if you could just write 1 or 2 sentences about what you like best. Yeah, I'll do it right now actually. Service is great. My daughter's pool was great. Okay, that's how it's going to sound. Okay, somebody moves in. Congratulations, welcome home. So excited to have you live here. You couldn't do me a small favor, could you? Sure. Or you couldn't do me a small favor, could you? Depends on what it is. Listen, I'm so excited to have you living here, and I got to tell you, you're really a perfect fit for our community, and there are so many people out there just like you that are kind of on the fence, and they have the same concerns that you have. Is there any way you could go online and just, if you put our name in, you'll see the Google page, or if you go to Apartment Ratings, wherever you need the reviews, tell them where to go. And if you could just write 1 or 2 sentences about the biggest reasons why you decided to live here, I really feel like it would help a lot of other people that are in your situation. Oh my God, totally. Yeah, I was thinking about this for weeks. And what I didn't realize is with your parking situation, I'm not going to have to worry about my car on the street. Man, that's a good thing to put down. I bet you there's a lot of other people worrying about their car. Yeah, everybody at my old community had their car broken into. I'm going to put that down. Now you've got the pool is great, the service is great, my car is great. When they renew their lease, man, I love having you live here. You have been a dynamite resident. I checked and I bought a chemistry set. It didn't work. Long story short, I tried to clone you. I don't have that technology, but I would love to have an entire community of super dope, cool, awesome, amazing residents just like you. I'm so glad you decided to live here for another year. Is there any way you could do me a small favor? Sure, what is it? Man, could you make my leasing life a lot easier over the next year and just leave a review and say what you like best about living here? Because I feel like other people that are cool, super awesome, and amazing like you are going to read a review like that and want to live here. And then that puts me, without having to clone you, that puts me in an awesome position to be able to market this community to wonderful people just like you. Look at how many compliments I gave them in there. About 5. People love compliments. They eat them up, right? And it's true. You want other residents like that person. So be honest. But be clear about where, let's say if it's apartment rating, just go to Apartment Ratings, put in our name, put right on there, leave a review. It's very simple, and I want to make sure I'm clear here. I am not asking for a dissertation. I'm not asking for a book report. Tell them 1 to 2 sentences. Here's why. Everybody will, when you set the expectation, that, and I do this with my hands if they're in front of me. You guys think I'm crazy, but I have over 1,000 video testimonials on my website. Because I say this, can you point your phone at your face and just say 1 or 2 things about what you like best about leasinguniversity.com? Abso-freaking-lutely changed my life, closed 60 leases last week. Man, that would be great. Let me say it right now. Leasing University is thebomb.com. If you're not on Leasing University and a certified leasing consultant, you suck. Right? They don't say that. That's terrible. Scratch that part. Sorry, the bad language. But they're like, if you're not on it, you're missing out. I have 1,000 people saying things like that. Is it because I've helped tens of thousands of people lease more apartments? Yeah. But is it also because I've asked for it? Yes. If I just sat around and changed the lives of so many leasing professionals and gosh darn it, hoped for the best, I don't know, we're really good at what we do. We're the best in the world at what we do. We'd probably have 25 reviews and testimonials. But I have over 1,000 because when somebody says to my people, thank you. Hey, you couldn't do us a small favor, could you? And we say, could you take your phone and point it at your face and say what you like best? Now I have 1,000 people that said that. Now we're the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world in terms of teaching people how to lease apartments. That's leasinguniversity.com. That's not the other people. You know their names, but you haven't seen any video testimonials from them because there aren't any. Because they don't ask. So I want you guys to start asking, okay? I gave you the way to ask. It's really easy. It's really fun. Warning, warning, warning. Don't put a sign up in your office. That's lazy. That's gross. It doesn't give us a like on Apartment Ratings. All that does is burn into that person's mind that you're desperate for reviews. It makes you look desperate. And when our prospects, not our prospects, our residents, where's my car? You left it at the bar, Randy. I didn't. They stole my vehicle. This place is terrible. You know what I'm going to do? They had that sign in the office. 3 o'clock in the morning. Where the bed bugs and the convicted felons come to battle it. They don't even remember they left the review. They were intoxicated. Here's what else happens when you have a sign in your office that says leave a review. Man, I'm really sorry, Dave. We got the application back and it's not a fit at this time. However, things change with your credit score being a 1. And I don't know, do felonies come off? I don't know. But you're on the most wanted list. It's not going to be a fit. Really? I thought my credit score was a 2,000. Yeah, they don't go that high. Sorry. Well, I'm going to take care of those guys. A lot of the negative reviews are people that never even lived there. They're people that their application was not approved, and they're going to take it out on you. So they're going to write, I got a good one, bed bugs, convicted felons, UFC, an articulate essay about why you shouldn't live there. Again, those people are still going to be in the seats of the arena, yelling, "Free bird!" It's up to you whether or not you get 80,000 other people going, Taylor Swift is the best, okay? Be Taylor Swift. It's as simple as asking, okay? I hope that makes sense. Do you guys have any questions on this or anything else? Otherwise, what I want you to do is go forward right now, today, this week, this month, and I want you to start asking for positive reviews.
The way people rent apartments has changed. Today's renter has access to more information. Today's renter has more choices. The apartment industry needs you. Studies have shown that moving is the most stressful life event. The old sales training, well, it just doesn't work today. I'd like to teach you how to take the stress out of leasing apartments in a way that's meaningful to you and your renters and get you 7 times more leases. I'll show you how the perfect leasing process works. I'm gonna walk you through everything from answering the phone to closing the lease. I'm gonna show you how to determine your prospects' wants and their needs so that you can build value in your apartments. You will learn how to handle any objection or complaint. I'm gonna show you how to connect with your renter so it's easy for them to rent with you. I've taught the best property management companies and thousands of people just like you how to lease apartments. Property management is complicated. I'll simplify it for you. There's more competition than ever before. I'm gonna show you how to be number 1. All of a sudden, your career, it's gonna make perfect sense. Even if you've never worked in sales or property management before. And for the advanced property manager, I'm gonna show you how to take things to the next level. Leasing University is a new, simple, step-by-step process that's effective. We're gonna help you become a rock star in property management. I'm Matt Easton, and this is Leasing University.